Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play SimCity 4 with me, xpoohx. Previously, we finished off our nice district right here. Got all the commercial lined out, we got some high-tech industry, some nice big buildings. And we started to plan out for our next neighborhood. We put in an airport, stadiums, and some other stuff. One of the things you guys can notice right away when we zoom out is that we have some nice big towers. Our next city's goal is going to be to have essentially nothing but big towers. And we'll see if we can get there. I'm pretty sure we can. In this city, we're going to finish up this neighborhood. We're going to lay down our double-track subway. And I'm hoping that it does really well. Yeah. And we can watch some trains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm hoping that it doesn't just mess up and make me look like I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never really used the subway before, so it's very similar to the situation with the railway from not last episode, but the episode before last, I guess. So go back to our one ways, because that seems to have been working pretty good. You know, directing the traffic. I already attached our avenues and our overpasses so that I wouldn't forget when we would get all those errors. I hope you guys are enjoying the Let's Play so far. I'm not exactly sure how long I'll keep doing this Let's Play. I'm getting just really favorable results from doing it, so I'd really like to, you know, keep it going for as long as I can, but I really don't want to be like, you know, the last guy at the party kind of thing, which I don't think is actually going to be an issue. So we'll go back here, make sure I do this right. I'm actually going to go you know what? We're going to go like this. We're going to put super high density right in here, which will give us essentially the same amount of high density as we have here and here. But what that'll do is that'll keep it nice and symmetrical, so it'll look pretty. And we will continue. This is my favorite music from SimCity 4, by the way. Absolutely my favorite music. If you're lucky, I won't just stick it on repeat and keep it going full steam. But I really like this music. I'm really glad I got the music working. Hope you guys are too. It's I watched sort of my last couple of episodes. I watched the last episodes I did, and the commentary feels really stark without something in the backdrop of this game, simply because this game is just because I guess the way that SimCity is. I'm gonna put these guys here. Like this, I want that, and like that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that looks so far. So let's put down a hospital. That is not a hospital. What's making that noise? I think that's the blimp. Hospital's going down. We'll build a large elementary school. We'll build a high school. And then we are going to drop down library and a museum. And now that gives me 1, 2, 3 libraries. Hey, so I want to unlock the main library, the big one. So I'm gonna do like that. Hopefully that's enough. I'm not 100% sure. I wonder if you guys are getting tired of hearing me say I'm not 100% sure. I think that comes from Conley Woods. If anybody's a big Magic the Gathering fan, they'll know who Conley is. So, professional Magic the Gathering player who makes videos. He says, I'm not 100% sure that's correct a lot. So we'll let it grow. This is also some really good music. There we go, we got our main library. And I'm going to put the main library here and hope that it just, you know, quadruple dips or whatever. Nice big public library. And since it looks kind of silly, I'm actually going to drag a road right across the front of it just to make it look a little bit better. So we're going to need some more power. So we'll just go to the max. We're going to be exporting some metric tons of garbage. And actually, having that being said, I'm actually going to build another recycling center. I tend to like to build these recycling centers. It's more just for me, like, the sort of the complete style of it. I mean, like, if all of these together are reducing, let's say it's 120 or so tons of garbage, I'm really happy with how that looks. And you know, sort of what those buildings are doing. They're incredibly cheap, and you know, if you build, you know, I don't know exactly how many I should tell you to build, but like, if you have 4 in every city, the game advises you put 4 down for every 25, or 1 for every 25,000 sims. If you put 4 down in a city of this size, you may get maybe 150 tons of garbage out of those. This is a big Hollywood studio that I'm actually going to place right there. So yeah, you can see we got a metric ton of growth out of those medium wealth areas. So we'll check our library and our schools, and everything seems to be pretty good. So I'm just going to keep letting it run and talk to you for a minute about the reason I like having the recycling centers. If you think of it as a cumulative upkeep, colossal, hey? How big is the colossal? Wow, that's really big. I wonder how far this will generate gravity. I'm going to try it right there. We need some water. So I did have a point. I was getting to a point. I didn't forget. But the recycling centers work as a cumulative upkeep. If you think about it in terms of your region, if you have 4 per city and each one is doing 150, then, you know, like, over 10 cities you have 1,500 tons of garbage that don't need to be put in a landfill somewhere. It just makes it a little bit easier to handle. So I think of it like preventative maintenance kind of thing. And these guys need a park right over here. That's just from experience because I can see what color they're turning. So let's take a look at our demands. We still have plenty of demand for office buildings, so we're gonna go ahead and zone some commercial right here. So thanks for the feedback, guys. I really appreciate the feedback so far. You know, I'm really happy with how this Let's Play has been going so far, and I've been really happy with how everybody's, you know, reacting to it. And it just makes me really happy. So yeah, thanks. So yeah, we got 120,000 sims, which is about 19,000 more than we had in Dartmouth. That number will go up a little bit as we continue to build, but right now what we're going to do is we're going to try to job cap the city. And I think I would rather have... Well, no, that's a good question. I think I'm going to fill up the rest of the zones with commercial. I do like high-tech industry, and I do like filling up areas with high-tech industry because there's always going to be a huge demand for it. Oh, that's going to be really hideous. This is why you don't zone that zoomed out, by the way, if anybody was wondering. There's always going to be demand for high-tech industry because high-wealth sims want to work there, and because I've advised you to build to use commercial as a way to make money, your high tech industry gets lost. Not only that, but if you look at some of the big commercial buildings, see if I can find a nice big office. No, that one's no good. So there you go. This one has 241 jobs. There's never ever going to be a high tech industrial building that's able to do that, and so the demand is always going to be, much harder to eliminate than the demand for commercial. Commercial is just much easier by nature of density to eliminate the demand for. And I actually like zoning the commercial because commercial itself will work for two wealth types of sims, whereas high tech industry only is high wealth sims. I hope that makes sense. I actually, you know what, guys? I'm sorry. I was moving too fast and I forgot to add bus stations in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix that problem right now. Too much Skyrim on the weekend, not enough SimCity. Yep. Got one there, and now one right there. I put it into zone like this so I don't have to watch the beautiful buildings that I have get destroyed. And I can essentially pretend that I didn't overbuild. Oops. There we go. Alright. 4 bus stops. Now, let's take a look here. We're going to de-zone right here, and right here, and right there, and right there, and right on the inside there. And where can I de-zone? Yeah, I'm fine with that. So put on our bus stops. I was thinking to myself, I was like, wow, I built that neighborhood really fast compared to all the other ones that I did in this city, and then I was like, oh crap. So yeah, that's all the bus stops in the residential zone. I'm gonna just go ahead and let my mistake fix itself for now, and then we'll go ahead and we'll build more bus stops in a minute here. As you can see, we're making, what does that look like, 9,000 simoleons profit per month, which is, it's cities like this on this difficulty level just get to a point where you have an inexhaustible amount of money. Oh. That's what happens when you don't hold shift, by the way. You get tiny little annoying streets out of nowhere that have no business being where they've been built, but they build them anyway. So I actually think this city is finally at enough water capacity that it can handle a bad. It can handle a. What's this guy doing? Hey, pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can handle the big boy. At about 80% of it, 87% of its capacity. Yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna build the rest of those bus stops. You know what, I am, just in case. Now that I think about it, the one thing I don't want is I don't want to have a diminishing result on any daisy chains. And what I mean by that is, like, there's a good chance that well, I don't know that for sure, so I don't want to advise you like it's sort of the word, but there's a good chance that people will take a bus and then like a subway to get somewhere if it's fast. And I don't want them to not do that because you know, skimping out on the amount of bus stops I'm placing down. And also these little small green parks, they help negate pollution. Whenever you build a park, basically anything green, you help negate pollution, and that's not irrelevant in a city this size. It might be irrelevant on this difficulty level, but it's not irrelevant on a city of this size. So I'm gonna let that grow out. We're pretty much zoned. I don't think we have anywhere else to zone. We're making just bucket loads of money. And I got about 7 minutes to work on the subway system. So I laid out in pipes where I wanted it to go, which was right about there. And I think what I'm going to do is, I don't actually remember for the subway station if it has to be on top of a, if it has to be on top or if it has to be beside of the, anyway. The first subway station I'm going to put down is going to be right, I'm thinking I'm going to put it along this avenue here, just as a mental marker. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to demolish this guy. And I'm going to put the first subway station right here. And my hope is that when I go to here, that'll work. Does it look it's working? Well, I hope so. Because that's how I'm going to build it. If it doesn't, I'll, you know, I'll figure out why and... Did they turn a corner that sharp? Man, does that ever look broken? Well, I hope that works. So here, because these aren't centered, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... Oh! I'm going to put this up like that and keep it going. I don't know if they'll make that turn. Should I go like that maybe? That looks like it's a little bit more like actually functional. It still looks like really janky. Jankies. I'm not exactly sure if they'll do those turns, but let's hope they will. In turning the amount of cars up, what I've tried to do is, so I don't think they'll do that, right? I mean, maybe they will. I guess I could try it like that. I mean, it certainly does look better. It's like a double track, so... I mean, that's a wicked turn right there, that 90 degree. I'd be impressed if any bus could make, or any train could make that turn. I could also just do it like that. Maybe that's what I'll do. Just put it in case, cover both my angles. I mean, it's not like it's, yeah, okay. So I probably won't get the subway finished, but what I will do is I will continue working on it in my next video. See, if I just had done my job and centered that a little bit better. This is where, like, keeping your city sort of center squared becomes, like, really, really good. So what we have here is essentially just a loop. Dubious viability, but we're gonna give it a try. Right? So we'll look, we got a bus station here, and then we got a commercial plot right there. So we'll delete him. Oh, that's an industrial plot. And we'll put a subway station right there. And we'll keep going until I see something that definitely is reasonable. Which this guy here, perhaps this will give us a better view. No, that's the opposite of what I wanted to do. Here we go. Okay, yeah. So there's a green park right here, and instead of removing that park, I'm actually going to put the subway right there, and I'm actually going to put down another park right there, because this guy is not going to grow. And we'll go back to our subway station. If somebody's really good at the game and they're watching me like fuck up and make all these mistakes, it's gonna be actually like a little comical. Same thing. So we got a couple of stops. I'm gonna hit play, and I'm gonna see if anybody gets in there. Oh, we got some people riding. That's cool. So let's go and see if we can see a train moving along there. You're not gonna give us a train model? No? Nice thing about this is we can check on all our stops. We got a couple of people. Hopefully they don't just degenerate to zero because the... There's a subway. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you'll join me next time on Let's Play SimCity 4, where we finish our subway system and, yeah, finish off this city. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.